Live, local, late breaking. You're watching KOLD News 13 live at 10.
Tonight, new video of the man accused of killing two Tucson girls. We showed you the initial 2017 negotiation between Christopher Clements and the FBI last night in our exclusive investigation. Thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Brooke Wagner.
And I'm Mary Coleman in for Dan tonight. That deal led to the discovery of Celis' remains, a 6-year-old who went missing from her home in April 2012. Our investigative reporter Shaley Sanders joins us now with the focus of the second deal Clements tried to make. Shaley?
While in Pima County, Clements negotiated to have his burglary charges dropped and his car released from law enforcement in exchange for the location of Isabel Celis' remains. But he was far from being a free man. While the Pima County Attorney's Office held up their end of the bargain, Clements was transferred to the Maricopa County Jail, where he faced separate burglary charges. In hopes of getting out of jail, Clements told the FBI he had more information in the Celis case, including a key piece of evidence.
Face the wall for me, and then I'll get those off.
April 25th, 2017. Dressed in a Maricopa County jumpsuit, Christopher Clements met with familiar faces.
I haven't seen you in a while.
I know. How have you been?
The special agents who helped him cut his deal in Pima County.
And you gave us the location of Celis. That was great. And in return for that...
Why do you say that constantly? Like,
well, because I feel like what you got in return for that was fair, is what...
I mean, I
understand. I understand that
I didn't
how
ask
you
for
felt
$1
like...
million. I asked for another chance of freedom.
But could the information Clements had give him a second chance at that freedom?
I don't know if you remember when I first started speaking to you, I said that there was something that you would find, and you didn't. And I genuinely thought that you guys would. I know it's very important.
Is this what you kept referring to?
Right. This is
when you
what I
find
kept-
her, you're going to find so much more?
Right.
That you're going to...
Well, I thought you guys would at least find one other item.
This is the conversation they're referring to. It took place weeks earlier in February before Clements led authorities to Celis' remains.
As a bonus, you guys would have found out about something else too.
But agents never found that additional evidence.
You told us where she was. So I know that you know a lot more. You have to. Just by the mere fact that you knew where she was. You have to.
I know a lot more than that.
Clements told the agents about an area on the other side of town that would answer another lingering question in the Celis case.
This place is somewhere that, you know, among many others that we'd go to, or they would go to dump things. Say, for instance, and this is just all talking theoretically, if somebody was to commit, I don't know, burglary, theft, whatever, maybe 1 out of every 10 items is real, or is something that's tangibly, you know, usable, and you throw it away. The other stuff that's not.
Right. Because it's just going to link you to it, so get rid of it as best you can.
Yeah.
What could be at this alleged secret dumping site? Agents pressed to find out.
Okay,
Honestly, I didn't have
let me
any-
just take the next step here. Is if this was some kind of you're implying here, it sounds like it's possibly a murder weapon used in the Celis case.
Yeah.
Okay.
Clements told the agents he didn't know what the weapon was, but he could lead them to it.
I mean, and here we want you out of here. We want you home to your. Is she your wife or your fiance? I keep saying wife. Is it fiance?
Might as well.
Okay, so your wife. You want to get home to your wife and little boy, and we want that for you too. You think we're lying when we say that, but we're not. I don't.
You guys think I'm gonna run to get out?
No.
No, I don't.
I don't either.
We don't. It's just because we believe something and we want something to happen. I wish we could say, hey, we're the FBI, make this deal happen. We can't.
And like I've told you from the beginning, this in particular is what I'm interested in.
Okay.
I don't care about the, like you said, you're not a great guy. You've been involved in some criminal activity. I'm not here to talk about that. I don't care about it. I'm here to talk about bringing somebody to justice for killing Isabel Celis.
I mean, she didn't deserve it, right? She's just a little girl.
singing in the choir.
Ultimately, Clements didn't get that second deal, and agents never found the alleged murder weapon. What Clements didn't know at that time was that he had said something to law enforcement during the Celis investigation that made him a suspect in the death of another Tucson girl, Maribel Gonzalez. You can listen to more of Clements' interviews with the FBI on our original podcast, Disappeared in the Desert. The latest episode just came out today. It's available on SoundCloud, Apple and Google Podcast, and Spotify. You can subscribe to get notified of new episodes.